hold on to your butts. It's about to get super bumpy. Why? How many times have I asked a Stanford kid to study engineering? Probably a million. This is a problem that you're going to solve. This is a problem that Larry Chang, I almost said Uncle Larry. I just install myself in people's families. I don't know why. I just do. It's fun, okay? I had an Uncle Rudy. He was a white dude. He just started hanging out at the house. I learned a ton from him. So did my dad. The problem that you're going to face is this, and this is the Scout Report. You're going to be 24, 25, 26, and you will be in minor league baseball as a 3rd round pick, 7th round pick, 11th round pick. And all your douchey friends are going to be in business school or law school or some kind of seemingly great thing. And you're going to have FOMO because you're dumb. I said it. You can't have FOMO. Whatever you're doing is the right thing to do. Now, it isn't just, this video isn't just, oh, just don't have FOMO. This video is gonna get bumpy in a hurry. Why? You're gonna need to study computer science. And it's gonna be rough because CS 106A and CS 106B, those two classes, they're not made to be easy. It's made to not necessarily be a weed out, because at Stanford they pretty much just give you A's and B's, but it's gonna be hard. But the good news is, on the other side of it, a job for over $200,000 is 1/7. I had to adjust myself here. Is 1/7 as hard as 106A, 106B. And it's no offense to Jerry making the class too hard, but it's just because CS is so hard to graduate in. So this is the problem that you're gonna solve. You're gonna be 26 years old, you're gonna be 25 years old, you're gonna be 27 years old. You can work at a job while you're in minor league baseball. This is why. And this is also another lecture that you guys kind of haven't studied that I've tweeted about. It's massively unpopular. Does that stop you? Should that stop you? No. Lecture 19, Engineering 145, Personal Business Plan. Will you try to succeed until you're 27? Or are you going to give up at 28? Will you try to succeed at 29? Or are you prepared to just give up? Will you try to succeed at 30? Or will you try to give up? Am I super annoying? No, because I'm super insightful. Because if you had a primary job in CS, you'd be making over 200K while pulling that abysmal minor league baseball salary. All a CS job, a developer job, a computer engineering job is taking stuff from some specific engineering class that they didn't take, that your boss doesn't want to study, and then plugging that solution into a current problem. And this requires you to Google stuff. Okay, that's all coding is being a script kiddie on GitHub and Stack Overflow and Larry Chang's Twitter feed. That's it, okay? Those are the 3 institutions. Connecting, not even connecting the dots. It's connecting really just 2 dots. Your boss who studied CS in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or the 2000s to a repository of code. And then being able to put pen to paper or whiteboard marker to whiteboard to iron out exactly the structure of the code. You can do that in 15 hours a week, max 20. And that's lectures 19 in 4 classes. You should be scared that I know Stanford CS lectures as a University of Illinois graduate. So CS 183E, lecture 19, ROTJ, retire on the job. So when you're retired on the job, that means you're spending sub 25 hours a week, and then with the other 300 hours, 500 hours a week, okay, you can spend 65 to 75 of those hours playing minor league baseball. That's your side hustle, is a job that pays you $200 a week at $4 an hour. That's what studying engineering does. How many times have I sat in section 6 with a scout, and that scout reads your bio, okay? It says you're 6'5", you're in finance, you're a sophomore, and they're like, you know what? I don't know if I want to draft them as a junior because they're just going to quit baseball when they're 25, and like I'm going to lose them. So why burn a draft pick on a Stanford kid when I could draft some JUCO, not superstar, just a bad JUCO person, because they'll commit to sucking for 10 years because that's all they know. All they know is the suck. Now, I've solved this problem, which is you look at the roster and it says that you're 6'1", you catch, and you study computer engineering or CS. And then now scouts are going to be like, that man, I almost said boy. I need to be better with my pronouns or nouns. Is boy a noun? That man who's a junior, who's in computer engineering or CS, I'll go ahead and draft them because they will never quit, because they'll try to keep succeeding until they're like 43 because of Larry Chang's ROTJ, lecture 19, CS 183D, as in distribution. Retire on the job. Do you know how hard it is to do tech sales? It's super hard. What makes tech sales so hard is the tech, because how many people have a CS degree? None. Few. And it's almost the Bitcoin motto of have fun staying poor or learn to code. People just don't. They would literally rather just be poor than learn HTML, freaking Fortran, C++. Like, this is all Jerry's CS 103A. And by the way, if you do study CS at engineering school at Stanford, make sure the first time you take CS 183B is not the first time you take CS 183B. You don't think Nico Horner takes an at-bat against an unknown without watching video, right? His first at-bat against some random AA lefty, first round pick, third round pick, his first at-bat is actually his 19th at-bat because he's watched all the video, okay? He's studied all that film. You don't think Tom Brady shows up at the Super Bowl without watching Tyrann Mathieu's video from back when he was in college doing interceptor stuff, back in college when he was doing defensive back stuff. So he's got that scout report. You need to show up at CS 106A as the 5th time you've taken CS 106A. I want to pause for a second while you write that down. You lazy people, that's a pinned tweet. I pinned it to my Twitter because I took notes when Tristan Beck was speaking about all of his mentors, okay? Have you watched that video? Have you taken notes? Have you put pen to paper, okay? Have you taken notes? Like, why am I taking notes for you on this where half of you guys, I don't even know you guys? Well, I look forward to meeting you guys, This studying of engineering, okay, it solves the problem. And I know people are gonna say, oh, but Larry, engineering's not my passion. You think engineering was my passion? No, I like baseball, okay? I like playing baseball. I like practicing baseball. I even like throwing a lacrosse ball up against the wall so that way I can practice baseball when it's just me and a brick wall. I like going to semi-pro baseball games, aka NCAA games. I like going to pro games, which is why I have the 21 game season ticket pack from 2018. How fun was that? Super fun. Oh my God. I'm actually rocking Cubs colors right now. Cubs make me emotional because they ended up suing some fans for using the letter W. So that's actually something that's important for you CS majors to know about, okay? Which is external APIs and the law, because the Cubs, they wanted to sue people for using the word W, as in win. And then they should have patented fly VL, which is countermeasures for when people make fun of fly the W. As a CS major, you're gonna need to be, write this down, a super fielder. Hashtag super fielder. It's succeeding in multiple areas of engineering, CS 183 law, distribution, accounting, audit, finance. These are just basics. And I read Kathy's book, Hugs. That's a great book. I should have quit baseball in the morning and added chapters, which is I should have restarted baseball in the morning. Hugs in your recovery. Having the wherewithal to prepare engineering super fielding skills, audit, okay, and accounting. Those are things that you can learn on your own, because engineering is so hard that it makes finance and accounting super easy. And reading source code law, because you'll be encroaching on trademarks, but you will not be breaking the law. An example is Bitcoin. There is no corporation that controls the Bitcoin trademark. Bitcoin is completely decentralized, and if you're getting 200K in CS salary, some engineering job, okay, spend none of it. That's key, actually. That's key. I can't stress that enough, is you really can't spend any money. I'm sorry. No car, no nothing, okay, just bare bones basic. Put half your salary into Bitcoin and you will have more money as a minor league scrub by the time you're 31, 32 than all of your MBA buddies. Masters in Business Administration from GSB, the Graduate School of Business. Not the original one in Chicago. I'm talking about the second one, the second GSB at Stanford. Superfielder, okay? Take a couple classes at Stanford from the road from minor league baseball. Just take 3 classes, okay? Take New Ventures, take M&A, take some finance and accounting, CS 183 fan fee, finance and accounting for non-financial executives. Remember, these are all things that anybody, even a Cal person, can do, which is probably what's gonna happen. This is probably gonna play huge for Cal, because Cal kids are hungry. University of Illinois kids, okay, super hungry and want these hacks. Whereas Stanford, look at your dining. I mean, the owners, NFL owners, Thursday to Sunday have a slew of private events for owners and prospective owners. If you look at the Instagram feed for Stanford dining versus what the owners ate, undergrads ate just as well, if not better, than NFL owners. True story. February 3rd through February 7th of this year. Like, if you just marry up the feeds, And I didn't shoot pictures. I actually did bring a Ziploc bag because last year one of the dudes made fun of me for bringing heavy appetizers back to my room, okay? So I brought a Ziploc bag because I knew he was gonna make fun of me, and he appreciated the preparation. This is what you guys will be doing by signing up for an engineering degree while playing baseball, is that your preparation will be next level. I look forward to seeing you live long and prosper.